Hi, I'm Debbie.
And I'm Tim.
Welcome to Vintage Food Farm, or should I say, welcome to Cairns. When we moved up from Sydney 5 years ago, one of the things that we were terrified of was that there wouldn't be enough good food in Cairns, and we were totally wrong. So when we moved up from Sydney 5 years ago, one of the things that we were terrified of was that we were not going to be able to go out and eat good food, particularly international food. We thought that we would really miss it. But I've got to tell you, Cairns has the best food scene ever because it grows all this beautiful, tropical, fresh produce. It has amazing restaurants and it has a lot of them. And we have now spent 5 years eating in Cairns quite often, and we are going to show you where to eat in this beautiful tropical paradise, Cairns. So if you are local or if you're coming up for a holiday, we are going to show you some of the best places to eat in Cairns. And today we're going to one of our favourites, Viet Fresh Noodles. And the reason it's called Viet Fresh Noodles is because they make their own fresh homemade rice noodles. And we are going to have a pho and we are going to have a Bun Buu, and they are two traditional Vietnamese soups that we have had all over Vietnam. So we know the good stuff when we find it, and we are going to show you how yummy this noodle soup is. So I don't know if you noticed these beautiful big fig trees in the background. So these trees are massive big fig trees, like the biggest fig trees you've ever seen, and they used to be filled with bats. And somehow, and I'm not quite sure the reason why, but I'm sure it was a good reason, the council has relocated the bats. So it used to be like just the sound of bats and the smell of bats and bat poo everywhere. But I'll just quickly show you these trees before we walk to the restaurant. How you going? Are you guys local? Awesome.
We grew up in Cairns.
Oh, wow.
Mantaka, Kurawa, all them places. Mona Mona.
Mona Mona, yeah, beautiful.
Jabagai.
Jabagai, of course, Jabagai country, yeah. Really beautiful, beautiful place. So what are you doing in the city?
Walkabout.
Walkabout. That's good for YouTube. You're the best. Have a great day.
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, Tim and Deb.
So we'll see you. We'll see you in Kuranda sometime.
Yep. Yeah, at the park.
Yeah. Okay. See ya. So beautiful and so cool and dark and calm.
And huge inside.
So you can actually walk in there.
Yeah. They're Moreton Bay figs planted in 1907.
Wow. So it's one of the things that is so beautiful about Cairns is that even though you're in a city that has absolutely everything you could possibly need, you are still in the middle of nature. And it is humid and it's tropical and it's balmy and there's mosquitoes and there's tourists, but it is absolutely fantastic. Can I film you?
Sure. We're missionaries.
You're missionaries, but
Yeah.
from what church are you?
Church of Jesus Christ of
Latter-day Saints. That's
Yep,
it. Okay.
that's the one.
So the reason I stopped you is we were just in Cambodia. We live here.
Oh, cool.
But we were just in Cambodia and we met two missionaries there in the supermarket, I swear,
Really?
from the same church.
Yep.
And they were going to be there for something like 2 years or something in Phnom Penh. And I was like, that is serious. Like, that is a serious commitment.
It is.
And he had that look on his face as well. It's like, so how long have you been here?
So I've been here 6 months so
Yep,
far.
yep.
And yeah, we're here for 2 years.
Yeah, I've been here a year and a couple months.
Okay. And it's just like, it's normally 2 years?
Yeah.
And do
2
you
years.
miss home?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
bet.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we come out here because just we've learned so much of the gospel and we
Yeah.
love it so much
Yep.
that it's like,
Yep.
man, I just want to give back to others.
Yep.
So it's a really cool experience. Like you grow a ton
Yeah.
and learn a lot.
Of course. Yeah.
And you get to help people. Which,
Yeah.
So I think it's
Yeah.
a really cool experience to
Yeah.
have.
and you would certainly grow up, wouldn't you, very
Oh, for
quickly?
sure, yeah. Like coming right out of high school, you're
Yeah.
just thrown into the real world.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's
I just remember
something.
these two guys walking around this Aeon shopping centre in the middle of Cambodia, and it was
Yeah.
just like, you know, like they were like, where are we? Like it was just like you have to navigate this whole other place. Anyway, good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you
Have
so
a great
much.
time. Enjoy Cairns. You must be going home soon then.
Yeah. A couple months, like
Couple
8
of
months.
Yeah, good on you. Good on you. I hope you enjoy it.
All right. Sweet.
See you later.
Yeah.
When we were in Cambodia, we met two of them in the Aeon Mall as well. And I kind of feel sorry for them because they're like young kids and they're just put into this other country, like far away from home. But yeah, nice guys. We're walking to the restaurant now, and I'll just show you, this is the library. There's heaps of big hotels here. Heaps of tourists, heaps of locals. So I'll just explain to you the parking in Cairns. In most of the main streets there is side street parking, and then there is the parking in the middle of the road, and then there's parking on the other side of the street as well. So especially if you're coming here for a holiday, it's good to know that the middle of the road is free. So you can park in the middle of the road for free, and you can park anywhere on a Sunday for free. So Sunday is a great day to come in and eat some of the amazing food at these restaurants. And then if you park on the side, you need to get a parking ticket. And they are very cheap. It usually costs like $2 or $3 to park, which is not bad compared to a big city. But the best thing to do is to get this app, which is the Easy Park app. If you're a local or if you are someone coming up here for a holiday, get the Easy Park app because it's easier and cheaper than getting out and using the parking ticket machine, especially in the wet season when it's pouring with rain. But you can basically just hit park on your phone. It comes up automatically with where you are. You hit the dial for how long you want to park for. But the key is, if you get back earlier than that, you only pay for the time you've been there. So that's the Easy Park app. Very, very easy. Probably why it's called the Easy Park app. So there are hundreds of restaurants that we want to show you over time. There's a lot of Vietnamese, a lot of Thai. There's some fantastic Greek. There's Italian. There is Indian. There is Sri Lankan. There's a heap of really good quality modern Australian restaurants. There's restaurants that specialise in saltwater barramundi, like Dundee's, which is a really sort of old school touristy Australian restaurant in Cairns. So there are so many places that we can take you to show you some really great food. So I'll show you over the road here. So that's the night markets. It's closed, but I'll just quickly show you the night markets over here. So there's a couple of really good restaurants outside the night markets. We'll just show you on the way to Viet Fresh Noodles. So that's the night market. And this restaurant here is called First Street, and it's really, really good. Most of the night markets is closed obviously until night time. But if you have a look in here, you will see all of this opens up at night and you can come here. The food at the night market end is pretty rubbish, so we don't actually recommend that. It's very Baie Marie style. But the restaurants outside the night market, like First Street, are really, really good. But we'll come back and we'll show you that another day. Today is Viet Fresh Noodles. This is another great Thai restaurant, which is Im Thai. Really good food, really yummy, but that's another day. Hey guys, how are you? Hey. Where are you from? Colombia. Colombia, welcome. And Spain, welcome. So you can see how many tourists there are here, but it's a good feel. It's like you're on holidays every day when you live in Cairns. And then if we walk down this little mall, so this is called the Shield Street Mall, and heaps of people gather here. And there's some great restaurants around. There's a fantastic place to walk through the centre of Cairns. So lots of juice bars, different sorts of vegan restaurants, which is honestly not quite our style. So we eat a lot of semi-vegan food when we cook our vegetables at home. We usually add meat to that. How beautiful and tropical is this mall? Like, there's definitely traffic and there's definitely people because you're in a city, you're in the city of Cairns, but there's something really relaxing and calming because of all the gardens and plants and tropical palm trees. If you're a tropical gardening fan or you like plants, walking around Cairns City is like walking around the Botanic Gardens, and the Botanic Gardens is really good. So this is PJ O'Brien's. It looks. Is this an old pub or?
It is an old pub.
It is an old pub. Thank you for that.
Yes, it's as old as this building.
Is it?
So,
which is like 1800s or something.
Yes, all the info's somewhere
Is
out
it?
there, just on those bins or something like that.
Thank you. You having a beer? Great Northern?
Yes, it's the only
Awesome.
beer. It's the beer from up here, eh?
And this is it. We are so hungry and dying to eat some noodle soup. Are you hungry?
I'm very hungry.
Let's go. This place is really, really good. So I'll tell you before we go in there, one of the things that is fantastic about this place is that they make their own fresh rice noodles. The other thing is that the broth of the soup is legit. So it is bone broth with lemongrass and like all beautiful natural flavours. So it's not so much a stock cube style broth. Sometimes you'll get a combination, sometimes you'll just get stock cube, and you'll never see that from us. And nothing against stock, I will use it at home, but I still really love the broth at this place because it is so fragrant and so tasty and so clean and clear and beautiful. So that's it, Viet Fresh Noodles, and that's at 87 Lake Street. And we will put a link to where it's located in the description of the video. So any of these restaurants that we go to over time, you'll be able to find. And this is the menu. So fresh spring rolls, fried spring rolls, pho, with either special, which is sliced beef and brisket, or you can get it with the rare beef. Another sliced beef and brisket soup. Another sliced beef and brisket soup. This one's got beef balls in it as well. And this is the one I'm having. That is the Bun Buu, and it is a beef stock with pork as well. So it's got beef and pork. It's got heaps of lemongrass. It has a beautiful, beautiful broth. It's a little bit spicy, but it's the way I like it, and I'm going to get extra chili. So that's that one, chili, pork and beef noodles, which is Bun Buu, which is from Hue in Vietnam, which we've been to, and we've eaten this there, and this is, I'm not going to say it's as good as in Hue, but it's damn good. What are you getting?
Special pho. It's the sliced beef, brisket, beef balls, and then onion, spring onion, coriander.
As well as this huge selection of soups and noodles. There's also rice dishes. Special, seafood, vegan. And the other thing that this place does a really good job at is Vietnamese Ice Coffee. So that's the soup that Tim is getting. Lots of really yummy options. This crispy pork belly is to die for. You probably will die after eating it, but it is so, so good. Highly recommend the crispy pork belly, but we'll come back and have that another day. Crispy skin chicken and seafood combo. Ginger chicken. Oh, so that one there, that is Vietnamese beef stew with noodles. I'm good. How are you? This YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you shy? Are you?
No, I thought like some people they got the camera like the app, you know.
Oh, like a translate or something. No.
English already.
In English already, but like it's ginger chicken. So because I see some people just
Yes,
talk like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
and they can see.
So you guys make your own fresh noodles, don't you?
Yeah, noodle and tofu.
And tofu.
Yeah.
Oh, so we need to get some tofu as well.
Yeah.
Do you have tofu today?
Yeah. So $8 per kilo.
Oh, so you just buy it. You don't.
No, you can eat here.
Okay, we'll
we
do-
have like the vegetarian section.
Yep.
Tofu, noodle, or homemade, and we don't use MSG.
Okay, awesome.
Very nice, very good tofu.
Yes.
Because normally we don't sell for the public here.
Okay.
We just cook here.
Okay, all right. So we're going to get their homemade tofu, and we're going to get a Bun Buu, and we're going to get a special pho, and we're going to try some of the tofu, and I am very, very excited. Handmade noodles and handmade tofu in Cairns. This is crazy.
Thank you.
So can we order a Bun Buu,
Yeah.
and can I get extra chili on the side? And could we get a special pho?
Yeah.
And whatever you said with the tofu, it's like something with tofu in it.
Do you want? I can make special for you. You want like deep fry a little bit? Deep fry, or you want stir
yes,
fry?
yes, yeah, nice.
So like we can do like one for you one like a plate.
Yes.
Look like the spring roll.
Yes,
Yeah.
beautiful. So normally we would get the spring rolls here because they are very, very good. Do you want to get them as well? Or?
Yeah, let's
Okay,
get
we're going
them
to
as
get them. We're starving. So we'll also get the fried spring rolls.
Pork.
Pork.
Pork one.
Yep.
So, just as you know, the chili soup normally people eat with the round noodle,
Yes.
but we make our own noodle, so
Yes.
we use the same.
Yes,
so you
yeah,
happy with
perfect.
that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, better. They're better than the round noodles.
Yeah. So you want any drink or
Yes.
any coffee?
Do you want a Vietnamese iced coffee?
Yes, because it's the best iced coffee in Cairns.
It is.
Yeah,
So,
I guess
but
you
just
want
one,
coffee? Yeah.
one, and I'll have water.
Yeah. So altogether $66.80. Thank you.
Thank you.
You take a seat.
Thank you, we will. So as always in Cairns, really nice people, really helpful. Because we're so excited about the homemade tofu, she's actually going to make us our own special fried tofu dish. So look at all these fresh Thai basil. What do you call Thai basil? You don't call it Thai basil, do you?
Quế.
Koi?
Rau quế. Yeah.
Sao Quay.
Yeah.
So look at all these beautiful fresh bean sprouts and herbs, and there's my fresh chili and lime.
So you can use chopstick.
Yes. So you'll always get asked if you want chopsticks here, which is great. So if you're not confident with chopsticks and you just don't like that idea, don't worry about it.
Thank you.
No
Come
worries
on.
at all. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. So you can see here, eating in Cairns is often like eating in Asia because it is literally out on the street. And because the weather is so beautiful and balmy, but you're under this shady awning, it is absolutely glorious to sit out here in the middle of tropical paradise Cairns and eat your Vietnamese pho and your Vietnamese Bun Buu. And Tim's got his Vietnamese iced coffee here. Do you want to test it?
It really is It really, really is the best Vietnamese iced coffee in Cairns.
The other good thing I find about Cairns is house water, so a bottle of nice cold water on the table is very, very expected and very, very normal. You don't have to ask for it. They don't try and sell you a million drinks, and you've always got icy cold water. And I think it really makes sense because it's so damn hot here and you really need to stay hydrated. So she just bought us the deep fried homemade tofu. And she said that if we want it spicier to add a little bit of chili sauce to the sauce, which she did. So I'm really happy about that, and Tim is probably dying. Spring rolls. So yummy Vietnamese pork spring rolls. And these are so hot that we have learnt our lesson. Do not even eat them for a while because they are boiling hot. Taste test. Really, really beautiful. You can tell it's homemade, hey?
That was lovely.
So sometimes when you get spring rolls in Vietnam, they give you lettuce to wrap around it. Most of the time in Cairns you don't get the lettuce, but here they do a little salad on the side, which is really nice to eat with your chopsticks on the side of the spring roll. So you can see here all this beautiful fresh salad to eat with that.
Hot. So the chili one.
Bun Buu.
Enjoy, huh?
Thank you so much. Very exciting. The Bun Buu, which is pork and chili pork and beef soup. The tofu, the spring rolls, the special pho. Tim.
My iced coffee.
So look at this authentic Vietnamese soup, homemade deep fried tofu, homemade pork spring rolls, heaps of herbs, heaps of lime, heaps of chili, all out on the street in the middle of Cairns.
I'm speechless. It's that good. It's beefy. The broth is just so beefy.
Is there star anise in it?
I'll check. There's star anise in there, but everything is just mellow. I'll show you what's in it. It's our rare beef. Beef balls. And the sliced brisket. Onion, beautiful coriander, spring onion, handmade fresh noodles.
So Tim is adding basil and fresh bean sprouts and a nice big squeeze of lime juice.
Chili.
And remember, they are fresh handmade rice noodles that the guy makes every single morning. Good.
are just wonderful.
Now going to show you my Bun Buu, which is the chili beef and pork noodle soup. Now normally if you have this in Hue, you have like almost like a spaghetti round noodle. But like the lady said, because they make their own fresh noodles here, it's actually got more of a pho flat rice noodle in it. But because it's fresh and made fresh every day, I would way prefer that. So here is my Bun Buu, and it has lots of fresh coriander and spring onions and some sliced onion. And this is like a pork sausage. And then it has a lot of brisket, beautiful tasty brisket. And then, if I look in the bottom here, my beautiful fresh handmade bouncy rice noodles. So I'm going to put my additions onto my soup. So first is some fresh crunchy bean sprout, and then some beautiful fresh basil leaves. And I've forgotten what she said these were called in Vietnamese, but basically it's Thai basil, which is not what a Vietnamese person would want me to call it. Look at this, this is so beautiful. And I am going to have chili. There's beautiful fresh chili here, but I have learnt to test the broth first when it is a chili broth, just in case. I don't want to kill myself. I will kill myself. I will drive home from this meal red and sweating with my mouth on fire, as I do every single time, but I'm going to taste the broth first. So next is the lime. So my beautiful piece of fresh lime. Oh wow. Beef, pork, chili, lemongrass, probably fish sauce. Really salty, really umami, really beautiful. You have to come to Viet Fresh Noodles and you have to eat these noodles. This Bun Buu, which I actually prefer to pho, is amazing. So good. Right, it can take chili. The pork sausage is fantastic. Okay, don't add too much chili. My face is on fire. I am sweating like a pig. But it was so good. It was so hot. So we made a rookie mistake. Normally when we get our pho or our Bun Buu, we get half noodles, and if we're really hungry, we get half noodles, double meat. But we went full noodles, single meat. So we've still got some noodles left over, but I am so full with everything we ate, so I feel good. I'm not gonna push it anymore.
Last bit.
Thank you so much. It was so good. Really good.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Yeah. So that is it. That was Viet Fresh Noodles, a fantastic meal. We'll show you more of our favourite restaurants in Cairns as we go to them. If you feel like it, and only if you feel like it, like and subscribe. But most importantly, stay calm in the farm. But that is it for Viet Fresh Noodles in Lake Street. Is it Lake Street?
Right.
Yep. Woo! Too much chili.